Welcome to this part 2 of building your website. In this part we're going to concentrate on creating interesting content. So no doubt you've got a niche and you've got many ideas that you'd like to create content about, and in affiliate marketing you're going to create a few different types of content. You're going to create product reviews, you're going to create maybe techniques or skills or show someone how to use certain products, and other interesting information that people are searching for on the web. So the way we're going to do this is I'm going to show you the way that I sketch my ideas and create posts. You may do it in your own way. The idea is to get some information on down on paper, so a bit of an idea of what I want to do, work on some subjects, some keywords, do a one-page sketch, and then start outlining the post of what we're going to do. So I'm going to start with a blank page and show you how I work out my ideas for posts. So I'm going to be doing an article on toxins in the body, and in toxins in the body, I know that toxins in the body can make you fat. I know toxins are stored in fat. I know techniques to reduce toxins, or not reduce toxins, to remove toxins. So as you can see here, I'm writing down all the ideas of this article. I don't need to know how the article is framed at the moment. I'm just getting all the ideas on paper, and from here I'll be able to get an idea on how I'm going to outline the article. There's a really good technique from Steven Pressfield, who wrote The War of Art. If you're not sure about writing, or you get stuck in writer's block, read The War of Art. It's an amazing read. But the idea is that on one foolscap paper, which I normally do it on paper, it's a bit different doing it on the computer, I normally outline a sucker, I break it down in its fundamentals, identify the theme that I'm going to use, and all on one page I'll lay out the headings, how it's laid out, basically the beginning of the story, the middle of the story, and the end of the story. So that's where we end up getting. So now I've got these ideas. I could do some keyword research, which I'm not going to do in this video because there's an article with links below that shows you on how to do keyword research. But now I'm going to outline this. So my outline is going to be a fairly simple outline. It's going to be an intro to toxins in the body. How it could be how toxins enter the body, how our body manages them, and maybe how systems, maybe this could be expanded on systems in the body. Okay, so that's a fair beginning of the article. How actually where toxins are stored, that sort of in that part. Yeah, how about we go, how do we improve detoxing? And from here I may put techniques and products, and this could also include diet, exercise. I'm just jotting all the ideas in my head. Okay, and tools tools. Okay, so I think that's going to cover my, so that's basically my outline. So I've got some intro. The meat of it is going to be in here. And now I'm going to lay some of these out in headings. So I'm not going to let you watch all this because it'll take quite a while. So I'm going to give myself 30 minutes to put some headings and write as much stuff as I can. Using a technique of putting yourself 30 minutes and forcing yourself to write within that 30 minutes and not do anything else, you'll be surprised how many words you get onto paper. We're going to try and aim for about 1,500 words. That's the goal. If that feels like a lot, and you can always fill up your content with videos and other stuff, links from other websites, but 1,000 to 1,500 is where you'd like to be if possible. So I'll be back with some articles. Okay, so I've been writing for about an hour actually. I got stuck into some research, but we created our article. We've done a bit of keyword research, and where does the body store toxins is one that I found as low-hanging fruit to use for search engine. Then I've kind of spiced it up with are they making us fat? So it's important to use some of this in one of your first paragraphs as well. That's very good for search engine optimization. So my intro gives my intro to my topic. Then we talk about the body and how that handles the toxins. So talking about the liver, toxins making us fat, how do we improve toxicity in the body, and there's all the tips and techniques which I've added in. So hopefully it helps someone improve removing toxins out of their body. And I've put a whole section of other tools and products I could add in to here. So you could put some affiliation products so I can add them on and hopefully get some commissions from. So we're now going to add this to our WordPress website. Now, I've done this in a word processor. It's Word. You can do it in any word processor. I like doing a word processor because it spots. It's got a really good engine for grammar and spelling. Where if you do it straight in WordPress, unless it's built into your browser, the mistakes can be quite high, especially if you've got bad grammar like me. Okay, so I'm going to grab this all and we'll bring it over to WordPress. Start a new post. And going to bring this in as. Now my WordPress does weird things when I copy things. So I've actually brought it in as text because I like to make the headings via the WordPress interface, but for some reason when I drag it in from Word, it doesn't always play nice. So that's my heading. I'm going to put that in my title. And now I'm going to start formatting this. So I'll format the paragraphs as I like them. And I'll make things into headings or add lines into them. So I want to make it look presentable. What we might do is watch this in fast forward. Okay, that's all done now. I've done the process. I'm going to publish that and have a look and see what it looks like. Okay, that's the post up. It's looking pretty good, except it needs pictures. So including pictures is really important for not only making it look nice, but search engine optimization. One other note we want to make is when you do write your paragraphs, try and break them down into paragraphs which are easy to read and not too large. As you can see here, I need to break this paragraph down because it's a big chunk of text which makes it look really hard to read. So I'll keep editing that, and I'm going to add some pictures on, and we'll see when that's done. Okay, we're just going to show you how to add a picture into a post. If you've never added one before, we're going to add one right in the front paragraph on the right side here. I'm just going to click on this line where I want to add it, where I want the picture to start, and I'm going to add media. Now, if I go to my uploaded files, select file, and I'm putting a picture of some pollution, so it's going to upload that. Once it uploads, you've got some additional information you can put in to the picture. So you can obviously give the picture a title, but this alt text is quite important to fill out because this will help your search engines relate the picture to your keywords. So if there's certain keywords you're using, so toxins making us fat, I could add that in there. So when people search this term, this picture might come to play. Now, pictures need to be relevant to the article and relevant to the keyword for search engines to like them. So keep that in mind when you're selecting your pictures. And when you attach it to the post, you want to make sure if it's lined in the left, center, or right. For instance, ours for right. If you want to add a link and what size it's going to be. So I'm just going to add a medium size. I'll insert it as a post. There it goes. We can always adjust the size of it inside the post. Be aware that when you run this in a mobile application, it may look different, and when you run it in your desktop, it may look different. So if we update this, it looks one way here, but as soon as we put that onto our web browser, and we'll see what it looks like. There you go. Looks okay. It may need to go further down. I'm going to keep adding more pictures and I'll come back when it's complete. Okay, I've added some pictures to the post now. So I'll add a few different pictures that are relative to the post, move them where I'd like them. I've double checked them on the browser because the way you add them into your WordPress interface and the way they look on your browser or on your mobile device for that fact will look different. So check all of them before you're happy with them and signed off. Now we're going to add in some product links. So not just product links we're going to add in, we're going to add in links to other websites, links to maybe you can add links into other pages on your website. It's really important to add links because search engines look at the links on your website. They want to know that your website's not a dead end just to your website. They want to know it goes out to other websites. But you don't want to add in too many product or affiliate links because they don't like you promoting too many products. If you are going to add in affiliate links to your post, you should make a review of that product on another page on your website and link to that page so the search engine doesn't see an affiliate link. But for this example, we are going to add in this book over here, Mark Hyman's Ultra Metabolism. We're going to add in his book recommendation. So this is not an affiliate link. This is just a link to a website. So I'm going to copy this link up here and I'm going to go into my posts and find that bit of text and create that link. So here's that link. I'm going to press the insert link button once that text is highlighted. I'm going to paste that link into here and hit the enter button, and that link is now with this writing. So anyone that sees that link, clicks that, it will go to the Booktopia page we just saw. There's one thing by default when you add that link, it actually, when someone clicks that link, it just changes this current tab that I'm on. So I don't want people to lose this tab when on the website. So I'm going to hit this little edit button and go to this link wheel. And when someone opens it, I want it to open up a new tab on their website. So people don't lose my website that they're browsing and it opens up this link to another tab. So I'm going to update that. And as it updates, we're just going to go back over here, refresh this page. And you'll notice that this link here, this writing is now green. So it's showing someone that's a link, and when they hover over it, it goes to a link icon, opens up a new tab, and goes into the product which they can purchase or you recommend, and so on. You can do this link into pictures and any words you like. Next, we are going to add a video to our website. So you can upload a video directly to your WordPress website as media. Now, depending on your web provider, there might be a limit to the file size you can add. But most likely the best way and most efficient way is to add your video onto YouTube and add a YouTube link into your website. So I'm going to add a video from YouTube, which I found right here where I put in add video. So I'm going to add our video in there, like a breakaway line. So I'm just going to highlight that. Go over to so first we'll go over to YouTube and find the video. So in YouTube, you can go to the share button, bottom of the video, and it gives you a link to the video. Now this link is great if you want to go to this web page, but I just want to grab that video, nothing else, and connect that into my website. So I've hit the embedded button and grab this code here, which looks like programming code. We're going to copy that, go back to our post, and then we're going to add this in the text section of our editor, not the visual. So go over to the text where it looks like programming code, find where we've put the add video in, and I'm going to add that video in, that code that we've just copied. If you go to my visual editor, you'll see there is now a video in there, and just a video, not the whole YouTube web page. The only thing I'd like to change on this is this video isn't centered to the post, so I'm going to run back over there and I'm going to add some code which makes it centered. Now this code I've learnt from another website. I don't know if this is the right code to use or the best way of doing it, but it works for me. So I'm just going to copy this code on the back. Now I'm not a programmer. You do not need to be a programmer, but it is handy to learn little bits of code like this because it will help you quickly and easily modify things like this in the back end of WordPress. So that is not right. I'm just going to fix that up. Now if I update that and go to our web page, refresh that, there should be a video further down in the posts. There we go. The great thing about having a video is it gives your content a little bit more pizzazz, a little bit more context, makes your post a bit more fun, and keeps your user on the page. You want your audience to be entertained when they come to your site, so they don't have to go searching on YouTube and get tracked to another website. They can go straight on your page and learn more about the subject. One last thing I'm going to add in is trying to force in some audience participation. Always conclude your posts down the bottom with some questions to the audience, something that they might be able to put their 2 cents piece in, some feedback, or where they could share this post. So always at the bottom of your post, add in something where they can start putting in comments and you can start conversing with them on the post. Remember, having a good comment section and constructive comments will really help your search engine rankings. Hope you've enjoyed this video. See you on the next one.